Gaming Manual.
Hey everyone, this is Jason from the Gaming Manual, back with another treasure trove title for you all. Doom 64 on the, you guessed it, Nintendo 64. Doom 64 was released for the Nintendo 64 on March 31st, 1997. Work on the game began all the way back in 1994, however, with Midway Studios San Diego under the supervision of id Software. Initially, the game was going to be titled Doom Absolution, but that was later scrapped, and the infamous 64 moniker that adorned so many other classics was added and finalized. So, following the original Doom Marine, or Doom Guy as he's better known, after the first games, it turns out that there's some crazy zombie alien thing that survived the first rounds and also has the power to restore and introduce demons, monsters, etc. directly from hell. I mean, what more of a story do you need for a futuristic sci-fi FPS utilizing directed energy weapons? All joking aside, this zombie alien thing is the mother demon, and without the proper armor and ammunition, you don't stand a chance. You could even say that you don't stand a chance in hell. Speaking of the weapons in this game, let's take a look at them. We've got the chainsaw, pistol, shotgun, double shotgun, plasma rifle, rocket launcher, BFG 9000, the Unmaker, and even your own bare hands. The weapons here function like they do in any other Doom title, but the chainsaw, however, is double-bladed, as opposed to the single blade in previous Doom entries. Everything is crisp and functions smoothly. You can hit the A and B buttons to cycle through the weapons, and even skip ahead, forward, or backward depending on how many presses of each you perform. Now, I'll get a negative point out of the way right up front. Doom 64 is a dark, dark game. And I don't just mean this in the figurative sense, I mean it quite literally. I forgot how you have to practically always adjust the brightness on your display just to play this game. This is just a minor complaint, however. Now, musically, the game departs from the traditional Doom soundtrack of rock and heavy metal and into the abysmal depths of disturbing, disconcerting, ambient tones, sounds, and effects. This is where I'll say the game really gets its vibe and atmosphere. You'll hear grunts and groans from all sorts of monsters lurking just around the corner, up ahead, or even right behind you after you hit a switch somewhere. I personally dare you to play this game with the lights off. Control-wise, Doom 64 is great. You can control Doom Guy via the D-pad or joystick, with B and A to cycle through weapons, Z to fire, and the L and R triggers being used to strafe in their respective directions. I will say that playing with the joystick leads to a faster, more erratic gameplay experience than does the D-pad, but that just comes down to personal preference. I tend to stick with the D-pad while using the L and R shoulders to fire around corners, and the middle finger always at the ready for the Z trigger. I'm also happy to share that one single password is all that's needed in order to enjoy Doom 64 to its absolute fullest, and it's as follows. Now, entering this password will still take you to the first level. However, pressing Start reveals a new menu on the options titled Features. It's here where Doom 64 is completely unlocked, allowing the player to not only level select, but access complete invincibility and all weapons in the game. This was a dream come true back in the day, and it's a fun mechanism, even now. My personal favorite level in the entire game can be accessed via this features menu, Cat and Mouse. Now, a warning here. The game is going to drop you off right in front of a Cyberdemon, point blank. You need to pause the game immediately and change your settings to include invincibility, armor, weapons, etc., or you'll be toast before you even know what hit you. 2 rockets from the Cyberdemon, that's what hit you. I can't express just how fun it is to run, chase, and strafe through this map. You can take out the Cyberdemon with 3 direct BFG 9000 blasts, but it's a ton of fun letting him chase you and whittle him down with the plasma beam or rocket launcher, then hit him once for the kill with the BFG. That death animation is so satisfying. This battle is also a perfect example of everything I love about this game and reinforces the points I made above. It's always terrifying to hear the Cyberdemon coming around a corner as you strafe and straddle around the map. The Cyberdemon will also teleport around the map, and the noise that it makes when it does this is also super creepy. Everything about this game is just so unsettling, and I love it. Just be sure to remember that each time you complete a level or skip to another, you do in fact have to reactivate all of these settings in the features menu. This group of settings allows for hours of fun right at your fingertips. I can't stress enough how fun it is to just mess around for 15 or 20 minutes running through a few levels or a few rounds of cat and mouse. The nostalgia. Doom 64 is an absolute classic. It's dark and brooding, yet somehow inviting. Everything I loved about the original entries is here, but somehow forgotten by time in some way. It does appear that the internet community is coming back around to this game, however. There was a point where Doom 64 was overlooked. Even upon its initial release, many assumed it was just a port of the original Doom. Oh, how wrong they were. This one is a true treasure trove title in every sense of the word. This is Jason from the Gaming Manual, and hey, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next video.